My opponent can be in any guard, and I'm going to be in Codalunga Larga with my left foot in front, my non-dominant foot in front, and a push stoccata trivolata to the hand. You can, as is sometimes mentioned, make a small movement of your front foot, and then draw that back, bring this into Codalunga Lunga. So how many times does an Anonimo do this? Like about 75 times. And from here, throw an imbrocata toward the face with a step. This will go right down into Portaferro Larga. So you see, someone would want to shield their face from this, but I'm not hitting that. I'm dropping below here and throwing a falso for the hand immediately. So that in itself is not a bad plan. There's some workability to that. Here, back, down, up, and right away throw a rising reverso, passing back to here again. And now a falso, passing forward for the hand. This is a show. Transform that into a tramazzone for the head, but that's a show too. Hit his leg, and then throw a reverso passing back. Pretty amusing there. Thrust, back, right to the face, looks like it. Avoid, don't get caught. There's no call to get caught here. You'll be in trouble if you do. Don't get caught there. Avoid that. Here and back to the face. Down here, up for the hand. See though it circles around, comes back around as a rising reverso. He says, but make your sword go all the way down into Codalunga Lunga again. And from here, you can see why. Looks like a great time to throw a falso at the hand. Do that, but it's a show. Transform that into a tramazzone for the head, but that comes around for the leg. Strike the arm. From Larga, thrust and withdraw and go right for the face, but drop down to here, throw a falso at that hand, followed by a rising reverse. See what I'm doing here? Stealing away any tempo he's got to attack me in that moment. That's important. Here, back, right for the face. Down for the hand, back, here for the hand, throw it again. Turn that around for a tramazzone. From here, see the way I rolled that around? When the tramazzone goes for the head, right before there's contact, bring it around and strike the leg. And right away hit the arm, passing back. Do that, come back, go over, step forward, go at, drop it down, turn that, falso, rising reverso, passing back, rising falso with a step. Avoid and transform, show, transform again, slash through the thigh, cut the arm, passing back.
So a lot of these more complex plays require the patient to do the correct action to facilitate the agent's next action in these sequences. So in this particular play, don't really care where I start, and I don't care about that. Here, I have to protect myself, even though I know it's probably not sincere. From here, I just need to get my hand out of the way. That's going to come in quick, and now I just want to cover myself with something. Here, I don't care if there's contact or not, nor does he. Here, I want to stop this and then defend myself, and then I'm out of time. So here, I cover, avoid, cover. That goes back. As this comes in, I need to come forward because I want to put my weight and my body into parrying this. If I can succeed with that, I could then turn and I gain a tempo to wound my opponent. He knows this, so he avoids it. He then very quickly throws the tramazzone, which I'm aware of, so I try to falso it. With that, I run out of time. So if I can parry this, this gives me a moment to then be able to come in with something. It definitely foils his plans. Miss, I just got to get out of the way. There's no moment to win that. Here, again, if I could stop that, I could then gain a tempo. So tempos are gained, and these solidify the actions that I want to take. The defenses are supported because I have a follow-up with them. But there, I lose all time. He knows that that falso is likely to come, and he has the knowledge to avoid it.
Always thinking one step ahead.
On both sides.
Anonimo beats you by not making you make incorrect actions, but by making correct ones. You're in larga, you do that, bring it back, right between the eyes, take a step, avoid that down here, and throw right away, falso. This falso continues moving, it goes up and around and throws again for the hand and back here. Now the rising falso. Right, it's a big action. He's make a show of it. How can you not make a show of this? It's a huge action. Throw for the hand. Avoid that parry. He wants to smash it down. Turn your wrist to avoid that. So really, just the wrist. Turning your wrist, you avoid that. Now this should be high up here. I don't want to form that down here. So avoiding the parry there, turn your wrist, raise your arm and go high, then go low. To avoid the defense against this falso is to turn your wrist and then go here. To avoid this, pull your hand back, bending your elbow. And again, it looks like, especially when he didn't feel any contact there, he's thinking I'm probably going to try to hit him in the face with a mandrito tondo. Natural assumption. Avoid, but go low and hit that. You see, whenever you try to parry something and you realize you haven't because it was avoided, your next thought is, that was avoided. Something's going to happen quick. When that also is avoided, again, something's going to happen quick. So as he's thinking in these little in-between moments to attack me, like if he feels, oh, that missed, is he going to attack me? Better not be. So he's not thinking attack here, he's thinking defense. He's not thinking attack here, he's thinking defense. Something Brian said the other day, have the discipline to defend yourself.